Good morning, everyone. Friday, yes. Today it's basically, a nice customer is one of my favorite customers, but this is absolutely my favorite job going in or customer. When we hear that it's a vacant property and the realtor or whomever will be there in the morning to open the door, lock it when you're done. Yep, that's number one for me. So that's what's happening today. We'll still do an amazing job, even without a customer hovering over, or as one of you guys call it, helicopter. That was a good video yesterday with the tanks. I didn't think it was gonna come out that good, but of course the old guy on multiple occasions hit photo, not record, so I missed a bunch of good time lapse. But that's it, you know, you gotta accept me as I am. Not that sharp. So today we are doing a 550-gallon tank removal. I hear that it's under a deck. We don't have any pictures, so you know, a lot of times the definition of a homeowner when they call in, they say under a deck. You know, sometimes the deck's second story where it's 8 to 10 feet off the ground, and sometimes you get 3 inches off the ground. So, and the difficult part is it's a horizontal tank installation, which, you know, they know we don't have a lot of space. So that's going to be fun to see. It would be smart of us to possibly just bring a vertical in the event they've made a mistake, which we may actually do. I don't know. We'll talk it over with the boys. So videos are doing good. Somebody is getting paid by YouTube. That's right, folks. One day in, $6.31. I did not think it was going to be this profitable. So we're looking at an early retirement, which is cool. Forgot what I was going to say again. Oh, the dense fog. There was an alert that came across the screen like we were getting bombed. An alert. Dense fog this morning. I never knew that. Is that cause for alarm? Dense fog. Doesn't that go away? Doesn't it burn off as soon as the sun comes up? Well, so that was a storm warning or a dense fog warning. So careful out there. You only have 3-mile visibility. The weatherman, I don't know, twice this week they called for rain, and it affected the customer called. I had one person, it didn't rain once. I don't know how you can screw up on your job so many times but still keep your job. I'm rambling. Boys are coming in soon, loading up. Yesterday was grueling with those tanks, even with 5 people. I'll bet you they didn't preload the above ground tank today. No. So we'll load that up. We'll talk about bringing a vertical also. Some topsoil, and we'll head on out to Highland Mills. We'll see everybody out there. Enjoy Friday. Okay, we have arrived. Yikes. I didn't think that we signed this job. I came and did a site inspection in the snow. So, my access is terrible here to try to get backfill in. But I'll show you that in a minute. Whoa. Doesn't. Hey, you smell that black mold? Holy moly. You guys need respirators working in here.
Yeah, look at us. The mold, it's nasty.
Yeah, it's bad, man. Holy smokes. Wow, that's terrible.
I can't breathe in here, I gotta go.
Yeah, it's bad.
Shut it off. Shut it off, shut it off!
It's bad. Hey, so I don't really want us working in here. If you do, you wear a respirator, but we're going to tie in the lines. All right. The burner's not on, right?
Yeah, what?
Did you shut it off?
Yes.
Whew. Okay, so
Wear a harness in there and we'll hook you out.
here's the underground tank. I remember when I came in the winter, I thought that this was going to be a good access, but I mean it is, but I got to take down a couple of trees. I think I bid this tank over a year ago. Here it is. That's tough. This bush has to come down because I have to sit here and reach my arm to extend it under, so. And we're gonna have to muck truck. And I think my only path to bring the excavator up, which I'll have to track back down and dig out of the truck into the muck truck in order to fill it. I don't know how steep that looks, but it's pretty steep. I'm gonna have to bring the machine up through there, so. Not your old standard Clifton dump the dirt back in the hole job, but that's cool. They don't upset us. We will get at it. Enjoy the show. All right, so that's a major highway down there we're all parked off the side of. We got to try to get up. What's the plan of attack?
The truck after it is directly in the way, so we have to.
I am? Stop. You guys are amazing.
I swear.
So
First thing Mikey did this morning was had to move your
truck.
Dude,
I pulled in and I said to myself, we're taking removals, nothing but removals. But, so I forgot. Okay, so apparently that's a thing. I park my car in their way all the time, my truck. I mean, at what age was it where your kids just don't listen to you? When did that happen? It's like the older I get, apparently the dumber I get. According to these damn kids. Hey, he's backing that right here, and we're keeping it here. All right, so we can offload it over here. All right. So it falls off the truck. They're just taking it off now, so it can possibly fall off the truck, bringing it from there to here. So they know better. You thinking what I'm thinking? That's right, it's a good Monday job. So as I was explaining yesterday with contractors, when there's damage to the property before you get there, make sure you take photos or video to prove it. So we're going to be parking that truck in here right now, and you can see that that wire has been pulled down. So simple video like this right now removes all your liability. And it didn't cost me anything to do that. Saved me a bunch. That's my path in. That's pretty steep. It's the end cap.
Yeah, but it's going to be right here, and he knows where it goes in.
I need more plastic, car. Sorry. Right up there. Okay, this is some rough digging. Johnny's welds are going to get tested today. Try to use these lines so I can't really snag them. Okay.
Is there enough time?
Is there enough time?
Huh? Is there a song?
How's that install going?
Not great.
Why?
It's Friday.
Oh, I got you. Let's get remotivated.
Friday. Take it down, Friday.
I don't know about that tank. I mean, you see oil residue right here, so I don't know. A lot of water obviously coming off that back hill to this resting point. Did we stick the tank yet?
I tried to, but I couldn't get to the bottom.
Yeah.
Corey, you can never get to the bottom of things.
That's what they all say.
But bump.
He's Norwegian.
So I'm gonna try to get this thing up and in. The boys already have the blocks leveled nicely.
You get under there? Yeah. You got it? Go this way.
There you go. All right.
You guys got to lift. You got to lift.
You need to get up over there. Ready? Stand inside.
Corey.
All right, we're
I'm
up.
going 3 inches and turn it so you can stand. I'll stand on the corner.
Ready? Watch your head, Corey.
Come on.
All right, so this is our current situation. That's got to fill. We're gonna have to turn this around with the excavator. When it comes time to backfill, we're gonna back the mason in as far as we can. I'm gonna sit right here with the excavator and I'll dig out of the back, I'll swing, and I'll drop it into the muck truck, and then they'll wheelbarrow it over to the spot. Tank looks pretty level right there. We'll tie into those existing lines because I'm not going to kill my guys working in mold. Sorry. Sam is bringing the hose. Rocky, very rocky here. I feel like I'm in Rockland County. It's the situation with this. I think I have enough removed on that end cap. I can't go that way, I'll go this way. I think I can get it. Maybe clean that edge up there. You'd be surprised, that little bit hanging it up, because, you know, I've got probably a yard. But this stuff is compacted in, and it's compacted in because it's soil and rock, and it's all been slowly compacted with the surface rain settling right here. So this stuff's almost like concrete. Did not damage the lines. We'll disconnect them. We'll pull it up and we're gonna run it along the back over to the new. Gonna get at least 24 inches below grade on that. And that's it. That's our plan. Okay, we are pumping. Nice red oil going in. Everybody's squatting. Danny's sitting. Corey's sitting. Had oil in it, and I moved it out and around because the inspector was here. I didn't want to make him wait, and we thought it looked good. Nothing dripped out. The initial void looked good, but then the inspector come over and said, I want you to dig me a hole. So this is what we found. contamination. So we're gonna clean that tank. We'll go over and see if we can find any holes. Okay, Corey is grabbing a sample from the bucket now. I don't know, these guys said that they don't really smell something. There's some gray stuff right in there, Corey. They said they don't smell anything, so we're gonna pull out the PID meter. He'll hand that up to me. And we will get a reading for you. That's contamination. 170. All right. 170 on the PID. I was going to attempt to do a site assessment, and if it were around 40 or so, I'll do a little more digging, but that's straight up contamination. So we're going to go back over and see if we can find a hole in the tank, because initially I didn't. So we're obviously doing a remediation now. I'm going to put a little bit of plastic down here, and then I'm just going to backfill the overburden. Craig is flaring the new lines, but it's summertime, and if I don't get the remediation, I don't want the new guy to rip the lines out. So I'm just going to take the lines and have them come up, lay on top, and go in. So after the remediation is done, they can just lay them back in the ground. That's the smartest thing to do here. So he is flaring them in right now.
When you're running out of luck, need to get unstuck, so go off. When you're up against the wall and you cannot fall, so go off, go off, go off. Go off, so go off, go off, go off. Go off. When you're running out of luck, need to get unstuck, so go off. When you're up against the wall and you cannot fall, so go off, go off, go off. Go off, so go off, go off, go off. Go off. When you're running out of luck, need to get unstuck, so go off. When you're up against the wall and you cannot fall, so go off, go off, go off. Go off, so go off, go off, go off. Go off, go off, go off, go off. Go off, so go off, go off, go
Okay, so we've called this into the state. Haven't told the homeowner yet. It's actually the daughter and her. It's actually the daughter and her brother. We'll notify them. It's no sense in going crazy here with this, because I'm gonna have to come here with the 80, and I'm trying to figure out how to do this remediation. But I'm gonna have to excavate with the 80, set it up here and stockpile it till I get probably 20 tons, then track over here with the 80. I'll take a scoop, I'll just track straight over, and then I'll swing and put it in a dump truck. As far as the backfilling goes, I'm going to use stone. I'll use Big Red. We'll tilt it through the chutes. We will have the stone go into the front of a skid steer bucket, and then we'll skid steer it up over here and in, just to try to minimize how many times I'm tracking over that front yard, because that is probably a 100-yard front yard remediation. You know, it may just be easier to sit here with the 80 stockpile and have the skid steer take the soil out and in, but then I'm going to be building basically a roadway. So Corey's going to finish this up. He's my best finisher, so he'll do a wonderful job.
I feel like country
so I don't need to walk back here. I'm gonna bring this machine down. Enjoy the ride and music. Okay, folks, Mike is finishing up that path in. There's going to be some remediation. So, what did we learn today? We learned if you've got an underground oil tank, you should take it out, whether it's the working tank or if it's an old dormant tank. So far in my 27 years doing this, I've never seen that it was to somebody's benefit to leave it in. Not yet. Maybe one day. I don't even know what the scenario would be. So, pull the darn tank out. Have a wonderful weekend. Appreciate everybody watching. That's another fine job. Tank Masters Environmental.